Okay, welcome everyone. This is the working group device management meeting from October 8th, 2025. As you all know, this meeting falls under the CNCF Code of Conduct, which basically means be excellent to each other. We have one item on the agenda, Lionel, thanks. I can also give a short status update, the usual. And we can do a round of introductions for people or from people who are new to the meeting or may want to say something. And then it's basically open floor for discussions, questions, whatever people may have. So first, anyone who wants to introduce themselves, I don't think I see new names, but perhaps I misremember. No. Okay. Yeah, I think the first topic is indeed already very topical. We are currently approaching production readiness freeze, which for CAPS, which means all CAPS that are planning to graduate. And I think I'm personally a bit fuzzy on that myself and under which circumstances a production readiness review is required. I've seen bit different comments on that, but I think it's definitely required if you are proposing to graduate a feature. Then a CAP update must have a new production readiness approval for the next stage that it's approaching or that it's graduating to. For features that stay in the current stability phase, they stay in alpha. I sometimes think that it's not necessary to do production readiness review, but it never hurts to ask the reviewers. I'm just not sure whether it would get blocked. So yeah, why? Well, but let me just roughly wrap up where we are, and that's for memory. We have the tracking sheet further down, and we did discuss it 2 weeks ago. So right now, device stains is the one that I'm working on. That's staying in alpha, but doing a substantial update. Partitionable devices is getting updated, stays in, I think it's alpha. And mix-ins may also do a minor update, but also doesn't graduate. The one thing where we are currently still debating whether it should graduate is binding conditions. The code is there. The problem is that other DRI drivers who might be interested in using it haven't really had a chance to try it out. So we lack the feedback part on alpha there at the moment. And there's an ongoing discussion on Slack about that. Okay, Lionel, I see that you created your CAP. I know that it exists. I haven't looked at it. Anything what you want to say? Tell us about it.
There was not so much update about this CAP, so it was just for this PR review, and yeah, it's basically meeting the expectation, except on one thing, that is the endpoint/controller that relies on services, and it was depending on Gateway API, but the Gateway API feature that I was waiting for is not appearing. I could create the code for this requirement, but it will not really be used anywhere. And the other requirements are adoption of this feature by 2 GRE drivers, and this is met already. So the idea here would be just to promote to stable this CAP for 4817.
Yeah, I'm not into the details, so I don't know what the one missing thing with Gateway API might be. But I guess I'll rely on people more familiar with that matter to make a decision.
But yeah, the PR at least is there for proposing to graduate it to stable, and yeah, feel free to review it. Anyone.
Thanks for staying on top of this. I am myself taking a slightly not more relaxed, but I'm relying more on feature owners to actually move their things forward. So I'm less pushing myself in this cycle. I suppose that's how it could be described, and just letting things run their own course. Okay. Any other questions, topics?
I have a questions. I mean, I pushed a PR to make some fix.
Yeah, I remember.
Like how can it get reviews or like just waiting someone will take care of that?
Yeah. I've seen it. I know that it is in our review list, and I probably need to take a look. I'll try to make time for that. And the same goes with Morten. He also has a change to the allocator that I probably need to review. So yeah, I'm aware. Thanks for the reminder. There is an opportunity for others to get involved and review PRs. We do have our tracking board. Let me get the link, and I can share that. So under review, we do have, well, a few things have been sorted out. I can move those, but there is still a fairly long list of things that need to be reviewed, and yours is somewhere somewhere here. Yeah. So we definitely need to start burning down. Well, not burning down is too strong. Getting that in review list ideally to 0. That would be nice. But yeah, that depends on people spending time on reviewing it and resolving things. We need to get started because code freeze. Well, now people are still busy with caps, but things will get busy with implementation work fairly soon. So the less backlog we have in that column, the better, of course.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry to asking me. I think it's scheduled somewhere. I mean, when is the code freeze for the
Around KubeCon, early next month.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have a link at hand, but it's on another release repo somewhere.
I posted the link in the chat.
Yeah, thanks. I can open that.
It's 6th of November.
Okay, thank you, Lauren.
So yeah, that's the link. Yeah, it doesn't always get updated. I think this page sometimes lags a bit, but it's generated from some other repo. But anyway, that's the current information. So the relevant part is indeed code freeze, and they made it a bit more or less ambiguous this time. This AOE end of anywhere. No, it's called here. It's called out here. Anywhere on Earth. So basically, if you are working somewhere and it's still Thursday, for example, for the code freeze, then you are fine. Everyone gets to work on that day and still get the stuff included.
Okay. Thank you.
Previously, it was some fixed hour in some time zone, and then for some people it was, I don't know, Thursday. For others it was Friday, and it was a bit confusing sometimes. Yep. So I think they're typically taking the approach that Thursday is the deadline, and then on Friday the release team cleans up and makes the change to enforce the freeze and then it continues. But coming back, I'm not sure how I can't filter by I can filter by assignee, but not by author somehow. Okay, it doesn't mention in the subject. Yeah, I know that use is somewhere here. I try to keep these columns up to date, and I move things around. Yeah, I need to do some cleaning again. Some of these were merged. That's still a manual thing to move it to done, because sometimes issues get closed when they shouldn't be closed. With PRs, it's a bit less ambiguous. They are either merged or they are not, but sometimes they just time out. And then we need to make a conscious decision whether it should be forgotten about or whether we need to reopen it. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? No. Then I think we can make it a short meeting today. Thanks, everyone, and see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.